Hi there, it's Craig here. Today I got a package sent to me. Here's the box. I guess I could do what Steel Jan did and drop it, but she's beat me to it. So anyway, no, inside the box there was a beer and a gift from 1979 Tim Dog. This fellow has been very kind to me. We've actually spoken over the phone, and he's a super nice guy. Check out his channel. He's just starting out. He's doing some beer reviews and things like that. So he sent me a beer, and the gift he sent me I'll get to in a minute. So thank you, sir, for sending me these gifts. I really appreciate it. You know, he lives in the States, and it's funny how these beers are getting across the border somehow. I don't know. I just tell them, you know, I just tell them to write on it. He wrote that on here that it was a knick-knack, a gift and a knick-knack ornament, glass ornament. Somebody else put glass ornament. So they're getting here, at least anyways. They don't usually check them, so that's cool. Anyway, here's the beer, and it's called an Ommegang Abbey Ale. Okay, there it is. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly, but there it is. Okay, and so he says this is his favorite beer, and it's 8.5% alcohol. Well, no wonder it's his favorite beer. Yeah, baby. So yeah, I could read the stuff on here. Maybe I'll just I'll show it on the camera. Says where it's made and everything, and it also says to serve it at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So I chilled it and then I left it out for a little while. It's just slightly chilled. See, that's the thing. You can't drink all beers ice cold. Okay. Now, right before I set up to make this video, I realized when I read the directions it says how to pour, and it's a bottle conditioned beer. So it's been through the mail and through the courier system. It's been tipped all over the place. I put it in my fridge today. I left it sit. It's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead with it. It's mostly settled. I didn't realize this until I set everything up to do this, and I don't care. The sediment doesn't bother me. So that's what we're gonna do. I've got a nice glass here. I get these for $1. I get all kinds of glasses. I get them for $1 at a local thrift store. This one says the Second City. It's an old television network that used to be around in my area in Toronto. So this is quite an old glass. I don't think Second City is around anymore. Let's go. All right. Oh, it's a stiff one. Holy cow. All right, it says to pour it gently, but with enough, you know, vigor to stir up the nice head. So that's what we're gonna do. Is just gonna do my normal, see what happens at first, and then go with it. See now, yeek. We gotta pour this real carefully here. Very slowly. We're good. Okay, so we'll just gently tip it back so we don't stir all that up down there, if there's any there. Yeah, I'm just looking at it here. It's not perfectly clear because of this being stirred up, but it's not bad. As you can see my finger there. So, you know, sediment doesn't bother me anyway. I find it's always difficult to do a nose through all the head, but what I'm finding is that it has a very nutty, more a fruity kind of aroma. But I'm not going to waste a lot of time on that because maybe after I get some of this head down, we'll do another one, but I just can't get much off of it because of the head. Beautiful head on it. Cheers. Cheers to you, 1979 Tim Dog. Thank you. Very deep flavor in this beer. Very malty. Yeah, no wonder it's his favorite beer. God, if I could make beer like this. I can't even describe it. It has a malty, upfront malt flavor with a background of a kind of a fruity, like those jarred cherries you get, you know, but not a lot. Just a tiny little bit of a fruity flavor, and not a lot of like. There's no Cascade. There's no grapefruity kind of hoppy flavor to it like that. It's more of a like a darker brown kind of, you know, deep flavored beer, and it's 8.5%. So I better not clug this down too quick. But man, it's really good. I understand why he thinks this is his favorite beer. I'm not just saying that because it's a gift. I mean, honest to God, if I could buy this here, this is really good beer. This is my kind of beer. The hop thing, I'm not a hop head. I'm not a hop head. The hop thing kind of, you know, too much hops, it bothers me. It covers up the malt flavor of the beer. But again, you know, you got to figure out your temperatures and what's the best temperature to drink your beer at, you know. Sometimes colder is not the better way to do it, as with this beer. That's what it says on the label. And I can see why. Tons of malt. Beautiful, nutty, smooth. I don't know what else to say. I thank you. Thank you for sending me this. I don't know if he wants his first... Well, his first name's in his name. First name's Tim. It's in his username, so I suppose he's... Thanks, Tim. Thank you very, very much. This is a good beer. I'm going to set that aside. We're not going to drink that one all at once. He sent me a note, too, which is nice. I like the notes. Personal touch. You know, like he wrote this. That's cool, because when you can't meet somebody, it's nice to get something tangible that they've actually, you know, created or handled or whatever. So that's nice. Thank you again. Now, the gift he sent me, it's a pipe. Look at that. I have never seen anything like that in my life. It comes apart. That part comes off so you can clean it. And it's made of a beautiful colored, textured wood, which is polished. And what I'm thinking, and I'm going to light this in a minute. That's why I've got my matches and everything over here. Let me blow that out there. Gets you high after a while. What I'm thinking with this pipe is that, see, because it's got a small bowl. Now, you know, I like to smoke a pipe, but sometimes I don't want to smoke it for as long as it lasts. You know, I just want like a 10-minute, maybe like a cigar kind of a smoke. And so this pipe has sort of an oval-shaped metal bowl. Okay, so this entire cavity here is hollow. And what I'm thinking is, first of all, it's going to be a nice cool grip. It's not going to get really hot because it's not, there's no heat down in the bottom here. And what I'm also thinking is that as you draw in like this, you're going to be bringing the smoke down through the holes into the reservoir, okay? So that every time you draw, what you're getting is the smoke that's been sitting in here, which is going to be cooled off, right? So you're not going to get a lot of tongue bite and a lot of burn. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm excited to light this. That's what we're going to do right now. I've got my favorite tobacco here. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to pack it any particular way. I'm just going to put the tobacco in it. Just put some in. Press it down firm. There we go. I've packed it relatively nice and tight there. I don't know the best way to pack this particular pipe. It's going to take some practice, but there we are. This stuff here is expensive up here, unfortunately, this tobacco, all the tobacco. It's the same as beer. They tax it like crazy up here. So I can't smoke these things all the time because I can't afford it. That's a beautiful smelling tobacco, though. All right, let's get it lit. Let's get this thing lit up, boy. I like to do the 3-stage light. Just gets it nice and charred on top. So we'll go for one more. I know, I gotta do a pipe video soon. You know what? That's really enjoyable smoke. Like, that's better than my favorite pipe I've got down there. It's a this one, like, man, wow. I like it. It's just, I don't know, there's just something, it's a cooler, it's a milder smoke, it's a cooler smoke. It's really nice. I do like this. I mean, of course, I appreciate all the gifts I get, but I'm not going to say, oh, this sucks or anything. But no, honest to God, I mean, this is really, like, I will smoke this. I got a clay pipe, too. You saw that probably a few videos ago. That one's nice, too. People, like, they don't send stuff that's no good. If they know something's good, they're gonna, you know, they're not gonna send garbage. And this is really a nice little pipe. Put it in your pocket, take it somewhere with some tobacco. That's awesome. And I've never seen one before. Thank you. I've never seen one on YouTube before either. So thank you, 1979 Tim Dog, for sending me these things. The beer has calmed. Let's see if we can get a nose, or maybe we get the rest of it in here. It just has a really mild aroma, but the flavor is just, it's so deep, and it's like a coffee. It doesn't taste like coffee, but you know what I mean? It's got that deep flavor to it. Ah, there's nothing like a good beer and a good pipe from a kind YouTuber and friend, and I thank him again, and that's all. I guess nothing else for me. I'm not going to talk about anything in this video because I want to smoke my pipe and watch Star Trek. Filmed with the Flip HD. I know I keep saying I'm doing a review on that camera. I am. I've got bogged a little bit in the last week or so, trying to tidy up around here a bit. I've been a videographer for many years, and I have to say that for the price and for the size and what it is, it's a great little cam. Especially for blogging and things like this, but for taking camping and doing things like that with it too. I will do a review on it and go into very intricate detail on everything about that camera and everything about cameras similar to it, because there's a few things you should know. Okay, so I'm going to delve into it quite deep, even going to show the software, and I'm going to post a separate video with unprocessed footage from the camera right to YouTube with no in-between editing or processing. Okay, so that's what that review is going to be. So if you're thinking of buying a small video camera, just wait and see what there's other good ones out there too. I mean, you know, certainly. But anyway, that's it. Thanks guys, thanks Tim. We'll see you soon with more videos. See ya. Take care.